Hello, and welcome to the web seminar introducing Zmanda Recovery Manager 2.0 with a new management console. This product is brought to you by Zmanda, the leader in open source backup. If you are using MySQL in your data center, you face the challenge of finding a comprehensive yet easy to use backup solution. Zmanda Recovery Manager, introduced in 2006, has proven to be such a product. As good as the initial releases are, the introduction of the Enterprise 2.0 version of the product represents a leap forward in usability. This release is the first release with a graphical management console. This web seminar is just a brief introduction into how easy it is to do a backup and recovery using Zmanda Recovery Manager 2.0. For a more detailed look at the product, go to the Zmanda network at www.zmanda.com and register for a free account where you can see a more detailed web seminar. So let's begin our journey and show just how comprehensive and easy to use Zmanda Recovery Manager 2.0 is. We're going to start by logging in as the admin user via a web browser. And right away you see you get some useful information here, previous backup runs and how they went. Plus we have links to various Zmanda web pages to help you manage your MySQL backups. We'll start by creating a backup set, which could have any name. I'm just calling this backup set 4, and we'll explain what a backup set is on the next screen. What is a backup set? A backup set is simply the collection of what you want to back up, which MySQL databases and or tables that you'd like to back up, and the policies associated with that backup. Where to place the backup, when to perform the backup, how to perform the backup, and a summary. If we leave this portion blank, we will back up the MySQL server that is local to the Zmanda Recovery Manager server. They're both on the same machine. We do need a username that has the appropriate permissions to perform the backup. Once we fill that in, we can then select what to back up. We are going to choose, instead of all databases, specific databases. And we'd like to back up the movies MyISAM database. So we select it and move it to the right-hand side, which is the list of databases to be backed up. Then we simply click Save, and we've just specified what to back up. Now we can specify where we'd like to perform the backup. We're going to take the default. If we leave these blanks, it'll use the Zmanda Recovery Manager defaults, but we will specify a retention period of 10 days. Click Save. Then we can go to when to perform the backup. We're going to perform a full backup on certain days of the week. So we will select weekly, which will give us a list. We'll do a full backup Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 3 a.m. It's in 24-hour clock time. We simply click Add Schedule, and now we've got a schedule. And now we're basically done. There is a How section which gives you various control over various options, but fortunately the defaults are just fine. You can leave the defaults as is, which is what we're going to do. We'll click Save, which is really not necessary because it's the defaults. And then we can see a summary of what to back up. And that's it. That's how easy it is to specify what, where, when, and how you'd like to get your backup done. Well, we're not going to make you wait until 3 a.m. to watch the backup run. We don't need to do that because notice there's a Run Incremental Backup and a Run Full Backup button on the summary screen. We'll just click Run Full Backup and we'll watch a full backup take place. We're immediately taken to the monitor screen, which shows you various fields of information in a summary of what's taking place, plus details on the right-hand side. For instance, it shows that it is a raw mode or binary mode backup, that we're backing up the local host, the destination of the backup. And it'll also record the time spent in read lock, and it also will give us the compressed size if any compression was done. And here we see that the backup has been completed. Notice that we weren't doing any compression and the size of the backup was approximately 115 megabytes. That's how easy it is to perform an immediate backup with Zmanda Recovery Manager for MySQL. Well, how do we get a restore done? Well, there is a restore tab, and we can click on that and fill in some options, but there's an even easier way to do it. In the report section, you can see a calendar view that shows graphically that the backup was successful. Plus, there are predefined reports. And we can see here that we've got a list of backups for backup set 4. And of course, it contains only one because we just created the backup set and did a backup. And there's about 9 different reports that you can choose from. On any of the reports for a successful backup, you can click the links on the backup and it will take you straight to the restore page. And it will launch the restore sequence for you. It fills out the beginning date of the restore, which backup it's going to be taken from, and the ending date for the restore. And it says you're going to restore all databases that were backed up as part of that backup set. And we can drill down to there to show you which ones were there. And again, it's just one, Movies My ISAM, which we can move over to the right-hand side. Simply click Next Step. Now we're going to say where. The default is the local MySQL server where the backup originated from. So we don't have to do anything there. And the backup username and password is already filled in. Click Next Step. For how, we've got several options that you can fill in. We're going to say don't stop the MySQL server after the recovery. So we'll click that button. And we'll leave the rest of the defaults the same. And finally, we get to the restore summary page, which shows us what's going to be restored and gives us the restore button to launch the restore. So let's do that now. Here we see the restore beginning. And now the restore has been successfully completed. And that's how easy it is to configure a backup of your MySQL databases, perform an immediate backup of a MySQL database, and perform a restore. Really easy, huh? So we hope you've enjoyed this brief demonstration. And if you'd like to learn more and see a longer web seminar on the use of this product, which explains in more detail the different steps that we went through, please visit us at www.zmanda.com. And there you'll find a link to the Zmanda Network. Please click on that link and register for a free Zmanda Network account where you can get additional information about this wonderful product. Thank you.